Hi friends, welcome to another session of Python Lab Programming. So today I would like to discuss a program. So to find out whether the given number is a prime or not by using modules. Okay friends, so just look at this program. So this is a program for checking whether the given number is prime or not. First, I would like to discuss this program without using modules. Then I'll change this program so that how to do this with modules. Okay, so just look at this program. So we are reading a number. So here you can see that we are reading a number, enter a number. Okay, so just assume that I have given a number 12. So 12 will goes to the variable n. So here I'm calling this is prime. Is prime is a function. Okay, so it's a function call. So where do you go when you call the function? You'll go to the function's definition. So this is the function definition is prime. N is now 12. So we'll go inside where we'll declare a variable called flag. So flag initial value is false. So Boolean value we have stored as a false. So then we are using this for loop for I in the range 2 comma n. So first of all, I would like to say, okay, what is a prime number? Okay, so the prime number is the number which is divisible by 1 and itself. So if you take the example of 7, so 7 factors for the 7 is only 1 and 7. So it is divisible by only 1 and 7. I can say that number 7 is a prime number. Okay, so if any number is divisible by other numbers, I can say that that's not a prime number. Okay, so we are just taking that 12 as a number. Okay, so we are starting this for loop with 2 because for every number the common factor is 1. So we don't want to check that. So I want to check with all other numbers starting from 2 to if your number is n, so n minus 1. So I want to run my loop from 2 to n minus 1. So that's why I have taken this range function as 2 comma n. So for the first initial value I, the beginning value will be 2 because we are starting range function with 2. So look here actually, so there is a if condition. So n mod I, so what is n is 12. So 12 mod 2, which is the mod operation means you will get the remainder. Remainder will be 0. So this will become a 0. So 0 equals to 0 is true. So you will make the flag from false to true. So you will changing the flag value, and we are just using the break statement. Okay, why we are using break statement? Because my number is actually divisible by 2, so I don't want to continue further. Okay, no need to divide my number with 3, 4 and all that, because 2 is a factor. So straight away I can say that this particular number is not a prime number. Okay, so I will break this. So we'll come out of the for loop. Okay, directly we'll go to this if condition. So if flag means if a flag is having a true value. So obviously my flag is having a true value. So it says that 12 is not prime number. Okay, so this is how this will perform all these things, like how it will find out whether the given number is a prime or not. Okay, so this is a program for checking whether the given number is a prime or not. Okay, so for example, take the example of 7. Okay, if I am taking my example as a 7, so what I'll do is I'll go here actually. So first, if I divide my 7 with 2, 7 mod 2 is 1. So 1 double equals to 0 is false. So again I'll go to the, so if condition will be false, so again we'll go to the range function. I becomes a 3. So I'll divide 7 with 3. So again I'll got the remainder as a 1, because it's 3 divided 7 2 times and remainder is 1. So I again increment I, so I becomes 4. When I divide 7 by 4, it will be 1 time and remainder will be 3. Again I'll increment my I, so then it will be 5. 7 by 5, remainder is 2, and again increment I 6. So 6 by 7 is 1 time and remainder is 1. So in all the cases the remainder is not 0. So when your value becomes 6, so your for loop is until only it runs from 2 to n minus 1, that is a 6. So you'll break out of it, and your flag contains false value. And if your flag false means you'll come to the else part and you say that your number is prime. Okay, this is a program. I'm running my code. So it's asking me for the number, enter a number. I'm entering 12. Okay, it's saying that 12 is not a prime number. Again, I'll execute this code. And it's asking me the number. Okay, so I'm entering 7. And you can say that 7 is a prime number. Okay, so this is a simple program by using functions. I have written a function called isPrime. Okay, I'm reading a number, I'm calling that function, and that function is finding out whether my given number is a prime or not. Okay, so now my task is actually I have to convert this program into modules. Okay, so I have to create a user defined module. Okay, then I have to put my function definition in that program, and I need to import that program in another program wherein I will read the number and I'll just call the function. Okay, so how I can do this? Okay, so I want to just name this my program. Okay, just look at this. So I am renaming my file. So I'm calling it as a p1.py. Okay, so refactor. Okay, so that's how I am doing this. Creating a new file. So this is p2.py. So from this program, what I'm doing is I'm taking these 2 lines, that is in int input enter a number and calling that a function isPrime. I'm just cutting it from here and pasting in this program. So that means I will read the number from this particular program and I want to call that my isPrime function, but isPrime function is not in this program. It is actually in the first program, right? So how I can use is, okay, so now I use the concept of modules. Okay, so what is the modules concept is I have to import my module, that is the first program name. So for that I have to write the keyword import p1. Okay, so that's how I can call my module, that is p1. So import p1. So the program the function is isPrime. So I have to call this isPrime with my module name. So p1.py is the way how you can call your function from another program or another module. Okay, so just look at this. Now I'll run my program. So it's asking me for the number, so 12. So it's saying that 12 is not prime number. Okay, again I will execute this program. So now I'm entering some 17 and saying that 17 is a prime number. Okay, so just look at this actually. So if I don't write this import p1, so okay, we'll see that what happens. Okay, if I'm putting it in a comment and I'm removing p1 from here. Okay, so if I'm running this, actually just look at this, what happens. So it's asking me for the value, so I'm giving 12 and you can see that there is a name error. Okay, what is it saying is it doesn't know the name isPrime. So why it's not saying isPrime is a name error? Because isPrime is not from this program. Where this function is available, this function is available in the first program. So in order to bring that isPrime to this particular program, so I have to import p1 and here I have to write my module name p1.isPrime. Okay, so this is one way of doing it. There is another way of importing a modules. Okay, so how I do that is I'll just write from keyword from, then I'll write my module name p1, then I'll write import and name of my function, that is isPrime. So this is another way of doing it. But if I'm using this from an import clause, okay, so no need to write my p1. Okay, so you can see here it will give me some error. So okay, if I'm running this, for example, look at here 12, I'm saying that name p1 is not defined. So if I'm using this clause from an import, so no need to write this module name before the function name. Just isPrime is enough because you're directly importing isPrime from the module p1. So just now look at this, I will execute this. So it's asking me for the value. So if I give 17, it says that 17 is a prime number. Okay, so this is how you can find out whether the given number is a prime or not by using a modules concepts. Okay, what do you mean by a module? Is a module is a user defined module. Now the name of my module is P1. Okay, so if I want to use any function from my another module in my program, okay, all I have to do is just import that module. Directly you can write import P1, or you can write it in from P1 import so and so function name. Okay, even you can access the variables from the other module. Okay, so this is the program, my friends. Okay, how to use modules concept to find out whether the given number is a prime or not. Hope you understood the concept. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.